something again in the fourth quarter.
Heupel and OU. Second down and 2 for the top-ranked, the blitz. End around, and they caught the blitz. Off that open corner, first down. Curtis Fagan from Houston, Texas, coming around, and the blitzing linebacker, Jay Brooks, was caught up in the traffic, 13 yards.
Let's give a little salute to this offensive line this time. They pick up the blitz, they're going to hand it, and they just wall it inside. Heupel gets one push, and then he gets out in front and gets in front of somebody else and gets a kind of a knee block again.
Folks, that was 2 blocks from Heupel. First he got the blitzer, pushed him out of the way. Yep. Then he went back outside. First down and 10 now.
A push and a block.
And here comes Griffin, squirts into the secondary, end zone, touchdown, Oklahoma!
Distribute the ball, receivers, tight ends, and this time hand it to the running back right there. Everybody's thinking wide, flow goes one way. The little guy comes out the other way, and Griffin takes it right into the end zone again.
And the nice thing about the temper.
The unbeaten Sooners. And now, Mr. Danielson, you're not so sure that they should go for 2, and I think it's a lot.
It's a lot, I know, but here's my thinking on this. If you don't make it and A&M kicks a field goal, then you're down by 8. I prefer to make it a 4-point game, and then you still got a long time to go.
I prefer to make it a 3 against this defense in case I need the field goal. The wind is at my back. Anyway, here it comes. Here's Heupel. Got time, looking open, man, got him.
I prefer to go for 2.
It was Matt Anderson, the tight end.
I'm just a 1-point guy, you know. One at a time, one at a time.
24-21.
Roll out to the outside. Going to end up getting the tight end right here as he comes across the field. Heupel just buys time, and says, help me, find somebody get in the open, and there he is. I don't even know if he was throwing to him, to tell you the truth. I think he was throwing to the back of the end zone that time to Curtis Fagan.
And Ken Heupel said we taught Josh well. Let's check in now with Jackaroo.
Well, Brett, now the burden will be put upon the defense of the Sooners. They need to get the ball back. No big surprise, though, that Bob Stoops is a big-time guy on defense. Why? Well, he goes all the way back. He traces his roots back to Iowa. Whereas an Iowa Hawkeye, watch number 41, interception. That's Bob Stoops. They say he was the hardest hitter among the Iowa defensive backs. Finished his career with 205 total tackles, 10 interceptions. A much younger Bobby Stoops then.
And his brother, of course, the co-defensive coordinator, along with Venables, was a defensive coordinator for Spurrier down in Florida when they won the national championship. And with the wind at his back, Duncan kicks it deep in the end zone, and it'll come out on the 20-yard line. Now, the storyline of this game is quite clear. Mark Ferris and the Aggie offense have to do something here. They've got to get some first downs. You can see by quarter how this game has gone.
Yeah, well, Oklahoma is the only team that had the ball in the fourth quarter, but A&M has only run the ball in this game for 41 yards. There's Mike Mangino, offensive coordinator, setting up the next series, and the running game has been more important for Oklahoma in the second half. They've run for 65 yards.
Short drop's going to throw incomplete, and they are yelling at the officials on that far side. They are absolutely livid. Stoops is on the field. He said there was 12 men on the field. They must have brought a 12th man out late. He is livid.
Grant, what it was they broke the huddle with 12 men, and that's what he thought. It's an automatic call. When 12 men break the huddle, even if you only end up with 11, it's an automatic penalty, and Bobby's right.
The linesman is now rushing over to confer from the other side, and of course that is a rule. And now he will go over to confer with, there's the Stoops brothers are right there. Now you see the head man.
An A&M player left the field late, and the only thing I can think of is the official saying he never got to the huddle. Don't let Mike get in there. That's Mike, brother Mike right there. Defensive coordinator. He's maybe has more fire than his brother. Two Hawkeyes from Borden in Ohio, right? Ohio boys. Just going to talk about Bob Stoops. Stoops' team being a reflection of his poised confidence.
He's acting like one of his buddies, Boom Boom Mancini right now.
He's looking like the guy you just got done working for, Steve Spurrier.
You lip readers know exactly what he's saying. I don't have to interpret. And on the other side, folks, calmness, stability. And when are we going to get a first down is what he's wondering.
We talked about the jam to the outside. This time the corner gets the jam, and that open area where the ball is thrown can't be completed.
You want to get on the mic?
I'm somewhat surprised that the argument lasted that long, to tell you the truth. The way OU was playing, and they got him at 2nd and 10, man, I want him to line up and try to come at me again. Here's the Whitaker breaks free, still going to the 35. A first down before Marshall could bring Richard Whitaker down on a fine run, his best of the day.
Ran right through Roger Steffen, number 9, right here, is going to miss the tackle. Breakdown in this defense, a lot of motion. Kalmus gets blocked, but there's the linebacker right in the hole. You depend on that guy to make the play. That's an excellent run that time by Richard Whitaker, the freshman, for the first down.
Ball at the Aggies' 34-yard line. On first down, Ferris is going to throw it. Beautiful catch on the near sideline as Mark Ferris hits Ferguson, and he showed you his skill for 29 yards. Folks, remember that play. That could be one of the biggest plays of the season in college football. This is some grab.
Huge, great coverage on the play by Ante Jones right here. Now watch this throw right there and up and get it right over the inside shoulder, catch and throw, just exactly how you teach it, coach it, and execute it.
Ferguson trots off.
Two big plays, one in the running game and one by Ferris and Ferguson to move the chains again.
Goins is in the slot, comes in motion. Coming back around on the end around, it's going to be Goins looking daylight. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the coach, I believe, went flying that time. Yes, he did on the near sideline. R.C. Slocum went down.
Got a little smile, saying I could have avoided it. That play looked open. When it first got the ball, it looked like he might have 10, 12, 15 yards, but that Oklahoma defense runs so well. Just like the wrecking crew, great athletes on defense.
2nd down and 6. Ball at 32, and Ferris backs him up into the shotgun. He's going to throw it. Far side, Goins drops it. Goins defended by Jones, and it's incomplete. And now it will be 3rd down. Oh, we heard from Kevin Weiberg, the commissioner of the Big 12. A very busy day. Missouri at the half winning. Texas Tech up. Texas coming back in the second half of the season. Colorado scoreless against Iowa State. And later, the other big one, Nebraska at Kansas State.
Chris Sims is playing in that Kansas game also today. Texas against Kansas after White injury.
Here is a big 3rd down for both teams.
5 wideouts.
Quarterback draw. just gotten the first down. Ferris put it down. The linesman will spot it, and then they will measure for it.
You could tell from the yellow line that his knees came down just in front of it. But it looks from the yellow line that he might be a football short, but it's going to be one of those calls. Let's see if the yellow line matches up with the actual line. It looked like he was about 1.5 feet short.
There you can see how much they need. And that 1st and 10 line is brought to you by Pacific Life. And isn't that a good aid for fans at home? Don't we all like that?
Great perspective about the field. About a football short.
Now 4th down, you got to go here, right, Gary?
I think you do. You're kicking into the wind.
And you've got Toombs.
And remember, the quarterback sneak by Oklahoma didn't work. I think I give it to the big guy, Toombs.
Toombs on the field, number 5. He drops back out with Ferris. You can see him on the left side of your screen.
In this situation, they put Toombs in the tailback position to hand him the ball. Now the challenge is to that offensive line. Don't give any penetration to allow the outside guys to come around the back end to make the tackle.
Don't jump to the snap count either. So a couple of tight ends you can see down there. Seth McKinney, number 77, is a very good offensive center. Oklahoma in a tight goal line. Here's Toombs for the first down. Breaks free. Still on his feet. Toombs still battling. Toombs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Touchdown. You talk about a tombstone. 27 yards. And he may have buried OU.
A&M is looking for a football. They get a football field and 6 points. Toombs, who plays big in big games, 86 against Kansas State, carries across the whole Oklahoma defense for a tremendous run. Brent saw him do it against Nebraska in 98, 110 yards. Last year against Texas, he put up 126 yards. He comes to play in big games. Today, he has been huge.
And there's going to be a celebration penalty here again.
One of the most exciting plays I've seen in a long time for running back.
That was remarkable. Carrying defenders into the end zone.
And he almost lost his balance. Remember, this is a big guy, 255, 60 pounds, and he keeps his balance.
So this will be a 35-yard extra point attempt. And he's got it. Terrence Kitchens adds another one. The Aggies love it. And you got to love a young man, Toombs. He's had a little problem with marijuana in his background, with alcohol in his background, but he straightened out his life. And ladies and gentlemen, this run is worth a couple of million when you go to play on Sunday afternoon. The balance, the power, the determination, the package you love. And Jamar's mother enjoying every moment of it. Aggies lead it by 10, but a lot of time left for Josh Heupel. Timeout.
He comes back, we'll give him a special award. Boy, he had played a great football game though.
2nd down and 7. Plenty of time. Dropped. Savage can't hold on. And it'll move to 3rd down.
Tried to run a fake screen and kind of sucker the A&M defense into thinking screen and push Josh Norman into the end zone. But A&M played solid defense, and Heupel had nowhere to go with the ball but to dump it off.
Remember now, trailing by 10, if they don't get closer this time, OU can still settle for the field goal and play for the touchdown the next time if they stop the Aggies. Here's the 14th play of this drive. Must reach the 4-yard line for a first down. Heupel. time, sprints left. He's going to keep it on the run. Dives for the first down. He's got the first down for Oklahoma. It's 1st and goal.
Well, Josh Heupel came out of high school as a great athlete, basketball player, quarterback. He blew his knee out, had to rehab it, came to Oklahoma running a 5-flat 40. Now he's down to 4.75, and he needed all 4.75 to eke out this first down. A huge play by Josh Heupel. Great presence, knows where everything is on the field.
Here's 1st and goal for Heupel. Checks the D. Here's Griffin. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Hang on, everybody. This is going to be another of those finishes in college football. So Duncan makes it a 3-point game as the Sooners go 77 yards in 15 plays, and they took 5 minutes and 53 seconds, and now they're going to need the ball back.
These games always come down to this 4th quarter one way or another, and now it's, as you said, A&M's offense has to answer the bell here. A 3-and-out or a turnover would be brutal right here. Just a fake reverse. Guy coming across, don't hand it to him this time. Just give it to Griffin. Great blocking up front. The offensive line just rooted him out. Griffin goes in practically untouched. Bubba Burcham, number 59, really sealed off inside, the outstanding center for Oklahoma.
Well, Bob Stoops and the Sooners have been through it this year. Big games, and we asked Stoops about OU playing in big games.
We've had a number of big games through this year, and our players really enjoy that atmosphere and are relaxed in it, and are really excited about being in the middle of it and competing.
And that gives them a little bit of an advantage. They have been in the environment, perhaps not as noisy. And this is the first time that anyone's taken into the 4th quarter, which is where R.C. Slocum wanted to get them. So coming out is Goins. Goins slips a tackle, still going, breaks free. And so a fine return of 32 yards by Dwayne Goins. And for those of you who just checked in to watch the end of this, Oklahoma, ranked number 1 and unbeaten, has just pulled to within 3 as Griffin breaks across for his 2nd touchdown of the day. He has rushed for 69 yards. Oklahoma has 363 total yards, and A&M 246. A&M now in need of a rally. Intercepted. Marshall picks it off. The big linebacker. Still goes. Touchdown, touchdown. Oklahoma regains the lead as Torrance Marshall from Miami picks it off and runs it in 41 yards.
That time Mark Ferris tried to throw the ball over the middle. Torrance Marshall said, The 2 linebackers that we featured earlier, Brent, Kalmus and Marshall, they're playmakers. They're on the field, and they understand the game, and they read the game so well.
The young man has a brother who plays for the Miami Hurricanes. He came to play for OU. And he made perhaps the biggest play of the season for the unbeaten Sooners as Duncan adds the extra point. And Aggieland just a little bit quieter than it has been for the last couple of hours as OU leads it 35-31.
Marshall is in here. It's the same defense that Oklahoma's been playing all day. Safety's deep. The linebacker's going to drop right into the play. Ferris never saw Marshall, who baited inside. Ferris lost sight of him, and then Mark Ferris misses the tackle right at the end of the play right there. He could have saved his team by making the play, and Marshall walks right into the end zone.
Kalmus gets some credit for pushing. You thought he missed the tackle?
I thought he could have made the play. There he is, right there. Drops right into the play. Quarterback kind of jogs over on the play. And the one linebacker, Ferris, sees the play, does not see the linebacker when he lets it go. And there's the linebacker making one of those athletic plays that they're so good at. They never leave the field.
Now watch Ferris as he comes over, trying to help out defensively. Getting set, and Kalmus just pushes him out of bounds.
Yep.
Does that count?
It counts, but I think he could have cut in there a lot harder. He was kind of giving it the jog. We saw Drew Brees go after a guy the right way.
But Ferris is coming back out to play quarterback.
He will have to. There's no choice. Still 7-13, 35-31.
Let's take a look at the BCS computer rankings, unless they're revoting or someone's protesting down there in Miami. I guess they got, you know, whatever the heck it is. Anyway, Florida State, they're winning. Miami has already put it away against Pittsburgh. And how about Florida losing to South Carolina? Well, it's early. We get word that that's only in the first quarter. So a lot going on here today. First down and 10 now for the Aggies. And Ferris has to shake off that last pass. They come back with twos. And the OU defense fired up right now with Ryan Fisher, fine inside lineman, making the play for the Sooners.
Yeah, if you ask all the coaches who's the toughest guy to block, it's Ryan Fisher, potential all Big 12, inside run guy, keeps those linebackers clean all day by taking one or two blockers. And boy, have the turnovers told a big part of this game. Remember the block punt, also 7 points for A&M early in the game.
And a field goal certainly won't help now in the last 6.5 minutes. Ferris and the Aggies down 4. Incomplete. He threw high to Robert Ferguson, and Ferris may be a little shaky right now after that interception.
I wonder if they got rough in the passer on this one.
Oh, would that be a huge call? Yes, it is. Oh.
Not exactly sure who it was, but it was just as Ferris let go of the ball. Ferris lets it go. Yeah, that was an extra step and a half that time, and that was the right call. That's a huge play. That's a huge play because it would have been 3rd and long.
So time permitting, we'll have the Thrifty post-game report with John and Terry. So here's Mike Stoops over there on the side. He and Brent Venables, the co-defensive coordinators, can't be happy with that play because that gives the Aggies, of course, a fresh set of downs right now at the Texas A&M 32-yard line. Now he's forced from the pocket on the run. Lobs. Caught. Midfield. Greg Porter.
Great play by Porter. The ball was behind. The defensive player had his back to the ball, and Porter just reacts to it and puts another first down up there. You know, I always admire those guys that make a mistake and come back and fix their mistake. We saw it with Drew Brees. Now Mark Ferris has the opportunity to dig himself out of the hole he put his team into.
What they said to Brees that time was, if you break it, go fix it.
That's right.
Now it's up to Ferris to fix what he broke. 6 minutes. They trail it by 4. First down and 10. Set into Rada. Ferris going to throw off the look.
Guess who? Right from the secondary.
Jones coming up to make the play big time. And let's check in with Jackaroo.
Well, Brent, all of a sudden, Mr. Ferris is starting to be pretty resilient after that miscue the last series, and he attributes that to baseball. He says, you know, you have to learn to live in the present when you play baseball, because one night you can go 4 for 4, the next night you can go 0 for 4. You can't worry about the past. You got to only think about the future.
And the future is 2nd down and 9, Jack, 35-31. Ferris from the gun. Got his receiver, trying to break free, gain a few more yards, and he is out of bounds there. Stop, they say. Stopped short of the 40-yard line, where they must reach for a 1st down. So Robert Ferguson was battling for extra yardage here.
It's been the Michael Thompson on Ferguson all day. Thompson has won 1 play, but so far Ferguson, who started out so slow, has kind of gotten healthy just in time.
3rd and 2. This is 2-down territory at this point in the game with the final 5 minutes. Shotgun, and that's Big Toombs right off to the quarterback's left, who gets the call. Toombs barreling. Toombs 1st down inside the 35-yard line. So for those of you who just checked in for the exciting end of this with Jack Arute and Gary Danielson, I'm Brett Musburger, live before the largest football crowd ever in the state of Texas. And Oklahoma has just rallied to gain the lead on this defensive play right here by Torrance Marshall. The linebacker snapped it off. His running mate Kalmus makes the final push block, and Marshall from Miami dashes on into the end zone. His brother already a winner today with the Hurricanes, and wouldn't he love to meet up with Miami down in the Orange Bowl for the national championship. Mom and Dad have had a difficult time watching both of their sons play this fall, going back and forth. 1st down and 10 coming up, and we've had an injured Sooner down on the field.
Yeah, it was Brandon Everidge who came up to tackle Jamar Toombs that time. He came up with Toombs, and he's a little crazy right now. He has no idea where he is. Kalmus and Marshall, the 2 linebackers, as Everidge goes out. Sooner or later, they're going to get you. Kalmus and Marshall, great anticipation of plays, absolutely athletic. They adapt, they can run nickel or regular, and they've been accountable all year. They show up every game.
So the clock is running. Inside of 5 minutes left in regulation. Here's Ferris. Goes deep and high. 10-yard line by you-know-who, Robert Ferguson. That's 24 yards.
This guy's a big-time player right here. Ferguson covered. He's covered to the outside by Jones. The ball's up, and as Ferguson limps up, here he is to the outside. One-on-one coverage. You see the safety's never going to get there from there. You just throw it up and say, my guy looking at the ball is better than your guy with his back to me. And he goes up and leaps, comes down on his right ankle, and that's the one that's been bothering.
Jamar Toombs is back there, a running back with a 1st down and goal, and here he comes again, powering his way to the 7-yard line. And that last touchdown run of Toombs, Gary, you'd be very yeah,
that'd be a nice one of those. I tell you, when he gets the ball, Brent, he doesn't fall backwards ever, does he? I mean, he just takes on people and falls forward. And you mentioned it before, NFL loves those type of guys who can get positive yards. The game's won with the passing game, but you got to have the runner that can set it up.
Joe Weber checks in for this play. He's got the handoff, and Weber to the 4-yard line, where it will be 3rd down for the Aggies right there.
Ferris has the option on that play of keeping the ball or handing it off to the remaining running back. He has to read the defensive end. It was very close that time whether Mark Ferris could have kept it.
3rd down, OU with a late sub. Still no Toombs. Ferris to throw for it, incomplete. Remember, a field goal won't help them. It's 4th down. RC will take a timeout right here. It doesn't take a genius to think that Texas A&M is going to be looking for number 6, Robert Ferguson, who's a big-time wide receiver.
You're right. Any chance, if he's not double covered, you got to give him the ball.
Michael Thompson comes with him right down the bottom.
Right underneath that graphic, he's right there.
4th down, incomplete. Chris Taylor, the intended receiver. OU takes over on downs. All they need to do now is kill 3 minutes. Mike Stoops' defense does it.
Ante Jones that time is the guy who got his hand on it. Number 11. Going to try to get the ball in the ear. Jones is the one who's going to try to get it. Actually, Ferguson was not in the play at all. They try to get it inside. Jones gets his, I don't know if it's his left hand or his right hand, but he does an excellent job of making the play and knocking it down.
So now Josh Heupel and the Sooners. A&M with 2 timeouts left. 2:56. The Aggies are without Glenn. They're without Davis on that defense. And here comes Griffin, who has 1 for 2 scores today.
One more time, and there's Mike Stoops says, get over here, guys. Don't celebrate. Don't make a mistake. Just get off the field and let our offense come out there. A&M, Brent, has to force this Oklahoma team to throw the ball. If Oklahoma can run for a first down, that has to be disappointing to A&M. Look at those guys. They are fired up. I think Kelman's kind of saved an argument between Jones and Stoop that time.
2nd down and 5.
Wrecking crew defense can't allow a rushing first down.
Got him! A huge tackle in the backfield by Cornelius Anthony.
Beat it inside, beat the block inside that time. Anthony, the inside linebacker, is just going to shoot the gap right into the backfield this time. Remember, Oklahoma not even used to being in a 3-point stance. Howard Duncan that time, the left guard just got beat across his face. That's an absolute no-no. They're used to pass blocking. They're not used to that 3-point stance run blocking.
So 3rd and 9 coming up. What would you do here, Gary?
I'd throw the ball. I really would. I got Josh Heupel. I'd say, come on, Heisman guy. We don't want to give it back to him. Oh, by the way, don't throw an interception. And I used to get those all the time. Make sure you throw this thing, but don't make a mistake.
.240 on the clock. 3rd down and 9 for Heupel and the Sooners. Aggies show blitz. From the end zone, drops it off. It's complete. Savage, no first down. OU is forced to punt.
What a play by Jay Brooks. What a play.
Punt. Comes up with a huge tackle.
What a play. Just sticking out his hand and tripping from behind. This wide receiver screen. And watch number 21 just pop into the play from the bottom of the screen.
Remember, Jay Brooks has blocked 1 punt already today. They move him to the outside right. He's going to try to come off the corner this time. OU picks him up. He tries to come inside, partially blocked. Field position coming up for the Aggies. It was touched at the 43. So Texas A&M with Bethel Johnson partially blocking the punt. the second time that the Aggies have rolled in on a punt. With 1:33 to go, Texas A&M trails number 1 ranked Oklahoma 35-31. The Aggies are out of timeouts. Texas A&M has had a splendid running day from Jamar Toombs. They have an outstanding wide receiver in Robert Ferguson, but it'll be up to that young man. Number 10, Mark Ferris, a one-time minor league baseball player in the Pittsburgh Pirates organization. He is 44 yards away from upsetting number 1. This is the first time that a number 1 ranked team has come to College Station with R.C. Slocum as the head coach. Ferris goes deep. Jump ball, 2nd and 10 on the incompletion. Ferguson defended by Jones.
Hey, Jones does a nice job that time turning around and facing the ball. You can back into the guy if you see the ball coming. The officials will let you get away with that. The ball's just thrown up. Jones backs into him and forces a very, very difficult catch, and one that Ferris is fortunate to get away with there. Jones is limping back again.
I think you mean Ferguson.
Excuse me. Ferguson's limping back. Every time he jumps down on it, he tweaks it again.
So that is a big Aggie weapon to the sidelines here when they are 44 yards away. 2nd down and 10, 1:26. 3 wideouts off to the left for Ferris. Comes back to the right side, right through the hands.
Through the hands of Derek Straits. That's that seam pass that has been very good for Mark Ferris today. He's had a good job of hitting it right in between the corner and the safety all day, and that one he just didn't get it high enough.
3rd down and 10 for the Aggies. Sacked. 4th down as Roy Williams, the strong safety, sacks Ferris.
Oklahoma defense has been put in trouble all day with turnovers, a blocked punt, a missed 4th down play, and then another tip punt. But they have responded, and that was a gamble call from Mike Stoops. Roy Williams, the safety, is going to come from the left side. Ferris is going to look right, never sees him, and there's a huge play.
And a flag comes flying.
Probably 12 men in the huddle.
12 people. Prior to the snap,
now,
substitution infraction, breaking the huddle with more than 12.
Remember when Stoops lobbied hard over there on the sideline against that earlier. And this time he gets the call, and it comes at a huge time. It means that the Aggies will need 20 yards on this play. Stop them here. And unless there's a miracle, Oklahoma will stay undefeated and ranked number 1. But they got a stiff test here today from the Aggies.
The team reflects their head coach. He's a battler. He's a defensive guy. He doesn't get rattled. And so far, Oklahoma has kept it together.
There's his back. Caught. No 1st down. OU will win it. They got 15 yards back, but they needed 20. And the Sooners will stay undefeated and ranked number 1.
Stay back. The defense is off 10 yards. 3 safeties in the back. They're going to force the ball to be thrown short and then make the tackle. No mistakes. The ball's thrown inside. Porter gets it and come up and make the tackle. And now you can take a knee.
And the oranges fly for the Sooners. Oklahoma comes to one of the toughest venues in college football and survives a scare. Josh Heupel's father from Aberdeen, South Dakota, enjoys the performance that his son put on here today.